of the night, when the full moon is bright, comes a horseman known as Zorro. This bold renegade carves a Z with his blade, a Z that stands for Zorro. Zorro, the fox so cunning and free. Zorro, who makes the sign of the Z.
Now repeat it again, in a loud, clear voice.
I, Sergeant Demetrio Lopez Garcia, am a fat, stupid pig.
Good. You know it by heart.
I have heard it so often.
Go on, and do not forget anything.
I am a fat, stupid pig not fit to be a sergeant in the California forces of His Majesty the King of Spain.
And particularly in the command of?
Oh, see. And particularly in the command of the distinguished Capitan Enrique Sanchez Monasterio.
Then why do I put up with you?
I've often wondered about that myself, Capitan.
You are a toad.
Correctamente, sir.
And for a toad, you look extremely short this morning, Sergeant. Why?
I could not get my boots on, Capitan.
What is the matter with your feet?
I heard them chasing El Zorro the fox through the rocks.
Are you sure, Sergeant, he was not chasing you?
Chasing me? Come on, how could that be possible? Chasing... Well, maybe a little toward the end. It is very hard to chase a fox through the rocks, Comandante.
I suppose it is useless to ask if you found any trace of Torres.
For him, I have looked even harder. If Don Nacho is anywhere between San Juan Capistrano and Santa Barbara, I will shoot myself.
I personally would consider that a handsome reward. I can offer you an excellent military funeral. And do not call him Don Nacho. He's a traitor with a price on his head. Oh, put your boots on.
But my toes hurt.
Then cut them off.
I want to see El Capitan.
El Capitan you cannot see. You cannot enter here without permission.
I must see.
What is this Indian doing here?
Mi Capitan, this half-breed says he has information he wants to give you.
No, not give. I want to sell it.
Sell?
I heard there were 500 pesos for word of Senor Torres, mi Capitan.
You know where Torres is hiding?
He is at the mission of San Gabriel. I saw him there myself, only this morning.
So, here, Sergeant.
Comandante, when I spoke of shooting myself, it was just a figure of speech.
Oh, put it in my saddle holster. Order the lancers out. We'd ride immediately.
Si, Capitan.
Here.
Gracias, Capitan.
You know, Bernardo, sometimes it's a relief that you don't talk. Take my respected father, for instance. He talks incessantly about what a worthless fellow I've become. What do you mean, nodding? You couldn't possibly agree with that? All right. Books, guitars, wine, singing, I know. By day. But by night, huh? Hey, easy there. We don't want to arrive at the church too soon. And Padre Felipe will have us picking oranges. No. We must be serious. I must think of some way to get Don Nacho safely out of sanctuary and on his way to Monterrey. I'm sure you will think of something. Those reins.
I'm particularly proud. Wouldn't you like to try one?
Gracias. Excellent.
Well, perhaps not quite the sweetness of our oranges back home in Valencia, Senor Torres.
Padre Felipe, you should be proud of what you have done here.
I am. At the Mission San Gabriel, we grow the finest Indians in the world. Yes, they're the ones that are going to make a garden out of this place. And now we have our first crop that has not been spoiled by frost. It's too early for the Angelus. Quick, back into church.
Around the church. Sergeant Garcia, if Torres gets away, I will hold you personally responsible.
You heard what the Comandante said? Surround the church.
Buenos dias, Capitan. Are you out hunting gophers, or did you bring your men to whitewash my church? Pax vobiscum. Pax vobiscum.
Never mind blessing us now, Padre. You know very well I'm here to arrest Torres in the name of the crown.
And I am here to protect the sanctuary in the name of the cross.
So, you admit that he is here, huh?
The truth is always easy to admit to, Capitan. Don't you find it so? Senor Torres just this moment has gone into the church.
Oh, sanctuary is an absurd law.
Not to the Senor Torres. And as long as he's under the protection of the church, you will not molest him.
And who would know if I just took him by force? We're a long way from both Madrid and Rome.
True, but I'm not far away from that flower pot with which I could bash you over the head until my faithful Indians could come for the rescue.
Is there any law that says I cannot walk in there any time I like?
Not at all. It's been a long time since you've been in church. So just remove your saber, take off your hat, and drop a peso for the poor.
How long does the church claim it can shelter a traitor like that Torres?
40 days, Capitan. I hope you brought your tent.
All right. All right, Padre. For the moment, you win.
Oh, do not be angry, Capitan. The cross usually does.
But do not get the idea that you can interfere for long with the king's justice.
Oh, heaven forbid. And now you will excuse me, won't you? We're short of helpers, and there's a crop of oranges that must be stored before nightfall in the bodega. Come back any time, Capitan.
But wait, I haven't finished telling you.
Confessions every Wednesday and Saturday at 7.
Alto!